That greenery down there is the Union Keystone Mine, which I did a video of a long time ago. I am back out with Mr. McBride today, and we are going to check out a mine that the Forest Service is going to close any day now, and in fact may already have done so, but we're hoping they haven't yet. We didn't see this ditch or road that we're walking on last time, but it's in the direction of the mine we're going to check out, so hopefully this takes us to it. First I thought it was a ditch, but it's looking a lot more like a road now. Yeah, like, I don't know if you heard him said, but a lot wider than you'd expect from a ditch. So we'll see soon enough, but look at all that greenery down there from the Keystone. Yeah, definitely. It's been a really dry year, but even with that said,
it doesn't. Yeah, it's still. The mines usually always have water coming out of them.
Yeah.
That's deep. You know when we didn't see it.
Yeah, exactly. We were surprised we didn't see all the stuff over here last time, but that makes sense. We look how thick that greenery is down there, and there is a ditch down there. If that's coming across in the camera. So we'll carry on, get to that mine, and see how it looks. This is a really glamorous side of mine exploring. Fighting our way up through this crap. This is horrible. There's just no easy way up. It's just fighting through this brush, and it's always uphill, of course. We're trying to get our destinations up there somewhere. And we're just, like I said, fighting through this.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that.
Man.
We just fought our way through all of that mess. We have finally arrived at the shaft. You can see where the waste rock pile was here. And unfortunately, the Forest Service beat us to it and filled it in. This is why some people don't like the Forest Service, because they destroyed this historic mine site and then they sprayed this toxic foam everywhere. That orange stuff that you're seeing right there. Polyurethane foam, exactly. It's sprayed all over the place on this. So that's regrettable. So, looks like it's on to the next mine for today, huh?
Pretty much. I think it's bouncing up and down pretty good with you on top of it.
Yeah.
That one side is, anyways.
I'm standing here looking at this some more and notice this old support timber here. See the nails in it? This is really old. That's a shame this got filled in. Yeah, you can feel it. It's a little bit bouncy.
Especially with my fat ass on it.
You see they dug in a bunch of dirt from around the sides too to help fill it in. I don't know why they tossed all this dead wood in here.
Because they're stupid. Stay out, stay alive.
They cut down all the trees around this as well, unfortunately. The shaft is right there. There's McBride there for some size comparison. Little surface cut right here leads over to a nice stack of quartz over here, actually. So it seems like this is pretty obviously a lode mine. They must have seen some outcropping on the surface of the ridge here, and the miners would have followed that down. Good stuff. All right, now we're on to the next one. Beautiful day up in the mountains. We are at another mine that is slated for closure any day now by the Forest Service, and so I'll tell you the name. It's the Ferro Quartz Mine, and despite the name, it was primarily a copper mine. We're going to be going down there in a moment, and there was also some stuff over here to show you. See the remains of an engine down there. We'll do the underground stuff first, since I'm most keen on seeing that. That just goes back there and stops. I'll show you that in a second. First I have to get down there. I was just standing there. Mr. McBride went up the hill to see if there's anything up the hill. There is that little pocket right there. Told you it didn't go anywhere. Now you can see I was serious. That's a slab of quartz right there, and also there. And we are going to drop down there. And I'll show you what's down there in just a moment. Just crawled down from there, entered the underground workings. There's a drift running this way, and this actually runs underneath the road over to that structure I showed you. They had a passage running straight under the road, which has been pretty efficient. Directly in front of me is this shaft dropping down. Now that shaft must be fairly deep because there is a fair amount of infrastructure at this mine. Unfortunately, I have no idea how deep because that water is opaque. I can just see, the edges of the sticks and stuff there, but who knows how far down that goes. But it has to go down for a decent distance. And then to our left, we have a drift running off as so. So there's actually more water here than I expected, but that's okay. This is worth getting wet for. I'll head back there and show you what's back there. All right, that is where we just came from. I'll turn off the light so you can see the daylight there. To show you I'm not lying. That is how far we've come. I just came through the water here. You can see the rails there and there with the board going down the middle. There's quartz around me, and this is actually pretty colorful. As you can see, got some fairly interesting mineralization on the rib here. There's some more quartz right there, the quartz vein right there. You can see valves and such here. This is a water line. This looks like it's multi-plate, I think. And then looking ahead, the end. That's why I say that shaft has to have gone down pretty far, because it would not have put all that infrastructure together just for this. They might have followed this a little way to see if everything was here, but with the track and stuff here, I'm thinking more that this was to just have it as a siding for getting ore cars and things like out of the way as they were pulling stuff up out of that shaft. And again, that just runs right through to the buildings we saw on the other side of the road there. So that's what I think this was about. This may have been just a little exploratory one time, but then I think it just became turned into a siding. And speaking of siding, there's more quartz on the side right there. Pretty cool, huh? Cool little mine. It's not the biggest mine I've been in, but I'm still sorry they're closing it up. And it'd be nice to see what that shaft had down it. All right, that shaft and adit is right there. Mr. McBride went up the hill here. He's still not back yet, so he's either being very thorough or he found something. In the meantime, let's go down here and see this. Remember I told you that adit cut directly into the road and connected to these the building over here? That came through right there. It's all filled in now, but that's where it came through. I'll show you this stuff in just a second. I'm standing on the waste rock pile. They'll put the building on top of the waste rock pile, of course. You see some big barrels down here. They have the look of the carbide barrels, and there are a couple that are actually much more intact far down the ravine, but I don't feel like climbing down there today. So either watch my old video on this or take my word for it. It's also the remains, the roof of a structure. Maybe this one is down there as well. Look at the crushed barrels. I think it was actually the snow that crushed these down like this, because they get some pretty ferocious snowstorms here. I mean, even now, you see it's raining. It's starting to rain. It's almost July, and I'm getting rained on, which is nice because it's been really hot. But just as a point about the weather. As you can see, this building's been crushed. So was it a workshop? Probably. Bunkhouse, maybe some of that too. Hard to say what it was. Compressor room. Could have been all kinds of things. There's some fat raindrops. Some more of the valves there. If somebody can read that, I congratulate you. Here's what's left of the engine. It used to have a handle on it that said made in England, but I see that somebody has taken that. Just trying to see if there are any identifying marks anymore. But it's not looking too promising. Oh, there's something. M & Company, San Francisco, California. Or, I don't know. M&G Company. There we go. M&G Company, San Francisco, California. So I don't know why that knob said made in England on it, but it did. It used to be over there. Old bottles. Remains of bottles. There. Piece of rail here. And that's pretty much it. Almost lost to history. On to the next mine. You know, the camera just doesn't capture the real state of the road in 2 dimensions. Got a definite lean to the Jeep right now as we're pushing through this brush. It's a good thing we don't care about the paint. Road's definitely getting more primitive now. Almost non-existent. But that's what 4-wheel drive is for, right?
Yeah, I don't think my truck would be a new couple of weeks.
No, I don't think it would have actually. Just cruising to the trees, man.
Yep, no shit. Good shit. Straight up.
And it looks like we're walking now.
Which shouldn't be.
Nah, we're pretty close. The trail into the mine goes this way. And you know you're getting near a mine when you get all kinds of cool metally bits. There's a barrel up here.
Yeah, and that went through the fire.
Yeah, you can tell it did. So, what's that? Yeah, I don't remember there being anything else here. The mine down this trail here. Very curious. It's been many years since we've been here, so I'm very curious as to the status of this mine. Did the Forest Service get it? Did it a road shut? What is going on with it? See that landing up ahead there? That's where the mine is. This is the Roberts mine. I asked Mr. McBride to stand next to that tree because that tree, actually several trees back here, that one as well, absolutely enormous old growth trees back here.
It's almost as big around as me. That thing's huge, dude.
Yeah, these trees are absolutely enormous. You don't see many of the old growth trees like this anymore. Yeah, look at, he's not a small guy. And look at him next to that trunk. Yeah, that's impressive.
Wow.
That is impressive. Well, we've arrived and it's just barely open, but still enough to get in. I went up and checked. So it's slowly but surely filling in. May even fill in before the Forest Service gets to it, although it is on the list, so they probably will come out and get it. There's an old mattress here. So this may have been where the bunkhouse was that has long since been burned. A few scraps of metal there. I'm sure that If there was another fire, a lot of stuff would be uncovered. You can see the size of the waste rock pile here. That's Mr. McBride's pack. That's not a historic mining artifact. Yeah, more little scraps of metal. I forgot about this thing.
Yeah,
That's a thing for sure.
a settling, like a small settling pond or something.
Yeah.
That's probably where they panned it out after they crushed it.
Who knows? This is a load mine.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
see some of the strap rail, or it looks like remains of strap rail there.
That's pretty heavy duty, huh?
Yeah, I may be mistaken.
No, it could be though. I mean, because they use like 3 different types of rail in here anyway.
Yeah, yeah. And then feel little scraps of metal down here. There's a little road, or trail I should say, running down here to where presumably the outhouse was. See that little depression right there? It has that look. More metal scraps. And that's about it. So, pretty sure a fire must have come through here and cleared all this out. Actually, yeah. Look at the charcoaled wood right there. That may well have been the Forest Service because they came through, especially in the 1970s, they were really aggressive about burning down all the old miners' cabins and bunkhouses and such they could find. Mr. McBride, doing what he does so well, has located a bottle that was hidden away in the brush. I'm hoping the camera will finally focus on it. Come on.
Here. Does that help at all?
That does help, thank you. You think World War II?
Or 50s? It's three rings joining, but I mean that's joining from the top of it. It's pretty
Mosquitoes
old.
are out of control.
I got that off in my backpack.
Yeah, I may have to grab that. I see more little bits of metal down here as well. Over there. No, I shouldn't have gone off the bottle now. It doesn't want to focus again.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up when I get home, but I think it is.
Oh, come on.
I think it's 38.
Focus. For some reason, it really wants to focus on the ground.
Right there.
Behind. There we go. I got it back. Huh.
Good
stuff.
I've never
seen that logo before, yeah.
No. It's cute. Keep America beautiful.
Does it say that?
Yeah.
Oh.
No deposit, no return, no refill. So it's pretty old.
Cool.
Because the Prohibition, they had to put those in the bottles after Prohibition. So. And pull top, actually no, church key, beer cans.
Yeah, I see the old Coors can there.
There's another one right there too.
Oh yeah.
The Coors can.
There's one there.
Pull top. No, that's church key. See?
Oh yeah. Old church key Coors can. Coors Banquet even.
Banquet, yeah.
And of course the camera doesn't want to focus on it. Focus. Dude, the mosquitoes just swarming around me right now.
No, you don't want me to come from Palooza.
Alright, I give up. I can't. Oh, there we go. Right when I was about to give up, camera focused. Alright, I gotta get out of these mosquitoes.
Go get.
I'm just gonna go underground in a minute. We are just on the other side of that bush right there, and this area below the waste rock pile must have been their can dump because there's all kinds of stuff down here tossed off the side. You can see I've just found, or I should say Mr. McBride, notice the Sparkle imitation grape soda here. Don't know anything about that. Soda and ascorbic acid. Says right there. Yeah, I have not heard of that brand before, but that's kind of cool. You can't tell through the brush, but the waste rock pile is up there. And you see the old stump right there, and then the wash right there. It's drying right now, but the wash runs down here, connects to a bigger wash down there amidst these enormous trees. Why am I pointing this out? I am pointing this out because there's a landing or flat spot down here that was a bit of a mystery to us last time. And I thought we might have a fresh perspective on it. And pretty confident there was a building down here There's lots of cans strewn around. You can see a few stray boards. There's still left there as well. There's some more over there. I know it's hard to tell, but they're there. Again, little random scraps of metal, can tops here and there. So maybe this was the bunkhouse and that old mattress was dragged up above. We don't know. It's hard to say. I see more can tops right there. A lot more boards over here. A little depression right there. And there's an old barrel of some sort down there. So pretty sure it's a building here. Maybe in the bunkhouse. We're not sure. Either way, this is one of my favorite mines, so I'm looking forward to getting back into it. Up the hill there. Below this massive old growth tree here. I think that might be a Douglas fir. Can't really tell from here though. Need a closer look at the needles. Alright, back at the portal. I'll drop in there and meet you inside. As I was saying that, I noticed more burned boards right there, so that reinforces my idea that the Forest Service torched this. So anyway, I will see you inside there. Welcome to the inside of the Roberts mine. I just dropped in from there, slid down this. You can see some old support timbers off to the side there. Got a pretty good feeling that nobody has been in here for a number of years, and in fact the last people in here were probably us. Here's a look ahead down the attic. Still looks like it's in great shape as before, so we'll get into it in just a second. Just want to show you some of the color around the portal here. You can see the roots coming down from the trees outside. Oh, I think that looks kind of cool. And there's little nooks and crannies all through here. Oh, look, there's remains of an old support timber right there. Huh. That hasn't done anything in a long time. And then just in front of me, see, it's actually a really good strap rail here. See, the boards are still in good shape. You got the strap rail on top. Pretty sure that was strap rail I saw outside now that I see this. I can actually see one of the old ties right there. And again, right there. So, with that said, let's get into it. All right, here's Mr. McBride coming in. Hey, you still fit, dude.
What's that?
You still fit. Still looks like it's in good shape. I'm pretty confident we're the last people in here, too.
Someone's been in here, you said?
No, I'm pretty sure we are the last ones in here. Carrying on into the mine.
Light bugging again?
No. No, your light's cool. This is a beautiful lode mine. So we've got nice solid ground.
Nice and cool.
And it's very nice and cool on a hot mosquito-filled day. So let's see some boards and stuff here. And the reason these are here is because of this. Got a nice raise here. And we're still curious about what's up there. Last time we tried, we were unable to get up that high.
Well, it does look like it kind of goes back a little bit.
It does look like it goes back a little bit. Not gonna lie.
From here it does.
Yeah, I know. It does look like it goes back a little bit.
Should have brought the damn drone.
Yeah. Well, maybe yours. Mine wouldn't work underground. Yours might.
Yeah, mine should go to. Hey, that's still from us.
Yeah, that was us that
The Hellraiser letter.
had that here. It's more wet than it was last time.
A little bit, yeah.
Surprises me.
That is very surprising.
Yeah, considering the year we've had.
I don't think.
I just noticed the, like an old hinge or something on that. I don't remember that from last time. Do you remember that?
Yeah, because that was still hanging right. I knocked it off of there. This was the airflow door.
Okay. Kind of surprised they need that in a mine this size.
I guess they would probably just, for when they were doing this part.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's a pretty good, lift up there.
It is. Forgot to mention the
they got after it.
strap rail disappeared and we converted over to conventional rail.
Yeah, right here.
Is that, oh yeah.
And that, you're right, that thick stuff out there.
Yeah, it had to have been
That was it. You can tell right there, see how thick it is.
Okay, yeah, right there is where we switched over from strap rail to the regular rail.
It seems so much bigger than last time.
Yeah.
A lot of serpentine in here.
Yeah, there is. And back here, you see we temporarily lose the rail. Yeah, it's definitely more wet than last time. They had a little barrier here for some reason.
I think they were using to bolt the back one.
Back.
Shit up there.
Yeah. Back here, this is probably the prize thereafter. Got this nice vein of quartz here. Look at all that chunky, juicy quartz. Looks like somebody took a sample out of there. More quartz right there. That looks cool, you illuminating it like that. We'll go check that in just a second. We've got our rail back here. And then it just faces out in that little depression right there. See, they built up this dam right here to hold some water in there. Not sure why. I mean, mines always need water, so that may be why they're trying to trap water back here. Looks like serpentine right there. That shiny stuff. Got some old boards tossed back here. And then more scraps of wood here. We'll catch up to Mr. McBride. I forgot about this quartz back here.
Yeah.
I remember that other vein. I forgot about this one.
It's
good looking stuff, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty barren though,
Yeah.
Not much sulfide or anything. I mean, it was, they got it out, but.
There's some here.
A little bit. Probably not.
I'm
actually right there.
Yeah.
That ledge right there has a little bit. And,
That's what I was seeing. Yeah, this up here looks more barren. I just love the look of quartz though.
oh yeah, no, it's beautiful. I dig it.
I'm a quartz slut.
There's some good iron in that.
Yeah.
Limonite. And it goes into clay. Looks like pipe clay.
Yeah, you're not kidding. You're not kidding.
Contact drilling over there.
Huh.
Hey, cool.
I guess it didn't assay out too well.
I found a crystal.
Yeah? Here's that vein up here he was talking about. Oh, there's more crystals up here.
Yeah, it is on that side, huh?
Yeah, you guys see that crystal right there? Hope you can see that.
Is it? Nope.
Yes. And they're pretty deep. Where's the one you found down here?
Just a little one, but there's a whole bunch of them.
Huh.
See? Wipe it off.
That's pretty cool. This is all serpentine, isn't it, through here?
It looks like it, but it's solid
Yeah,
serpentine.
I'm not
Not like
used
the shit we're used to.
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing it, but look at those colors. I mean, it's got the grooves and everything in it. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you see where it's been, because it slides against itself or whatever, that shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I associate it with, and the color matches. But again, I'm not used to seeing it be this solid. It's a nice treat, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, and that, I mean, when it's this solid, it's like almost like it's like gravel or flaky.
Right.
And this is hard shit, hard stuff.
I'll take it.
I'm gonna get these crystals and smoke them. Dude, there's a whole bunch of them here. They're not very big, but
Yeah, they're definitely there. No.
we're on this side.
Oh, okay. Thank God. That would have been a long hike out. Man. This is another mine I really like, and you sure can't beat the views, so seems like an appropriate place to end the day. Yeah, good place to camp. The shaft for the mine is right here behind me. I'm not gonna get too close because I don't want to go down it. At least I don't want to go down it as fast as I would if I fell in. There is, looking down, see it goes down. Oh, you can't really tell, can you? It goes down and then bends to the right. I've actually never been down there. I don't know anybody that has, but maybe someday. And then 4 adits. There's, you can see part of one right here. See that down there? There are 4 adits that run down the ridge here and head in toward the shaft. You can see the waste rock pile for one of them right there. More there, and like I said, that runs all the way down the ridge. So go down a little way and show you a couple of them. We are just looking up there. I've come down to the first level. That is a little bit backfilled, but that runs into the shaft right there. It's just backfilled so people don't fall into it. But that area I'm illuminating with my light, that ties right into the shaft. See, there's an open stope right here. A little pillar there for ground support. And that cut drops down just to right there. And then the next adit down is that level there I'm illuminating. And you can see the waste rock for that there. And this trail that I'm following down zigzags down to that one. So I will pick up down there just a moment. Just really enjoying this view, so I'm taking my time hiking down there. Next level down, we've been coming down this way. So I've got the next adit here in front of me. That's the trail I came down there. And then looking down, you see the next one is down there. There. Head down there in a minute. First, I have not seen this one opened up before, so I'm very curious about that. Looks like it faces out up there. Oh, here's a good shot looking up at the different levels. See that? I don't know if you can see on the camera or not, but there's a level there and then another level there. And of course, I'm approaching another level. See all this rubble right here. Now, last time I was here, this was all covered up. Interesting. I'm assuming that the shaft is right there and is dropping down there, continuous drop down, but I can't say for sure. There's a little cleared out stopish area right there. And then, like I said, I think that's the shaft dropping down. This is interesting. This is the first time I'm seeing all this, so bear with me for a minute because I'm taking it all in. That's definitely a face right there. That's not a cave or anything. That's definitely a face. Whether it keeps dropping back there, I can't tell or not, but I don't have any way to get across this void here. So I'll have to remain a mystery. You can see the vein of quartz right there. See that band running through? That's pretty cool, huh? All right, let's drop down and check out that next level. We've been coming down from up there. This is the next level down, but we've been in this one before, and it's kind of wet and muddy back there, so won't bother with that one. You guys can see the other videos if you're interested in that. Kind of just want to give you an idea of what was back here. Wow. Nice.
Oh shit.
Wow. Holy shit. Nice.
It's fun.
That's a fun toy, Mr. McBride.
Yeah, it's not bad. I like it.